All right, friends, we're going to start off doing a quick activity. Yes, you need to grab one sheet of paper and split it down the middle and share that other half with a friend. Okay? So not everyone needs a piece. You're splitting it with a friend.
Are we doing math?
This is reading. So get a sheet, split it in half, and share it with a friend.
How do you do it?
I can't.
Did you watch this movie? This camera?
Yes, I did.
My mom won $200 from it.
Oh. All right, let's go, friends. We got a lot to do today, and we're going to play like a little game. So if you guys want to play games, make sure you're focused. What would you like to know?
How do I split it down with it?
Bubba.
Wait, if I split down the middle, it's gonna go.
Bubba.
What happens to the middle lower?
Look, to everyone who does not know.
Oh, I thought you said rip it down the middle.
Look, you're going to be mind blown by how I split this paper. Ta-da. This is how you do it, guys. It's really complicated.
I know.
I'm going to be so surprised if anyone figured it out on their own. Okay. Number your paper 1 and 2. Okay, once you have your paper number 1 and 2, we're going to answer these questions. Number 1, what was the most surprising or shocking thing you learned from the text? What was our text from Friday? Ayana the Brave. Remember our little play?
Oh, that.
What was the most surprising or shocking thing you learned, and how did it make you feel? It does not have to be a paragraph. This is just to give us a little discussion. Let me know your thoughts. And then number 2 is, did this text inspire you to take action, change your behavior, or think differently about something? So answers number 1 and 2. I'm going to give you guys like 3 or 4 minutes, okay?
I wasn't here on Friday, so I don't know which one.
That's okay. You can come up here and I'll give you the text.
Austin. She said, come here and I'll give you the text.
Once you're done, you can put it in the gold paper tray on the counter. Ayana the Brave, remember? It was the play that we did about the girl who went and did the sit-ins.
Oh.
This is not graded. This is just something that shares your thoughts with me, lets you know what you thought about the story, create some discussion with your friends. I'll give you guys 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes.
Saliva, really full saliva, usually not. Disgusting.
I'll give you guys 1 more minute. 1 more minute, and then we're turning in whatever we have on our paper.
Okay, I was gonna say, what is the book's name on that packet?
Ayana the Brave. You don't have to turn this in because you weren't here when we read it. So you'll just participate in everything else we do today, okay? This is not graded. All right, friends, I need you to freeze wherever you're at. It's okay if you didn't completely finish, but we got to get on to other things, so just turn it into the paper tray. Whatever you have, turn it in. Okay, so you guys are really good about finding text features, which are things like pictures, graphs, text boxes, but can someone give me a type of text structure? What's a type of text structure, Julian? Nope, that would be a feature. Text structure, Caleb.
Do you mean like describing things? Like description?
Not exactly.
Like a caption.
That would also be a text feature. Does the word chronological ring a bell for anyone? Does that sound familiar?
Yes.
Someone tell me what chronological is.
Sequence, right?
Sequence. Good job, Caleb. What is sequencing? Someone break that down in really simple terms for me, like the basics. If you're explaining sequencing or chronological order to a first grader, how would you describe it?
I know. I've heard.
Devin. Shayla, help Devin out.
Putting it in order.
Putting things in order. Like first, second, third. This is the beginning, this is the middle, this is the end. That's basically what sequencing is, or chronological order. Putting things in order based on the timeline that it happened on, okay? So we are gonna be doing a really fun activity, mixing timelines and Aeon of the Brave, our text. But first, we're gonna watch this video just to review how to sequence things.
You should read this book next, Moby. It's called Superbot and the Art Thief. I love this book because the plot is really exciting. The plot is all the events that happen in a story. Events in a story occur in a certain order. What is sequence? Sequence is the order in which things happen or are described. Uh-oh. Somebody is up to no good. To hatch her latest plan, the evil Dr. M breaks into the art museum. Then, she steals the most famous painting in the world. Quick, turn on the signal. Meanwhile, a mild-mannered robot named Mobius D. Bot quietly eats its lunch. When he sees the signal, he springs into action. This looks like a job for Superbot. Superbot chases the evil Dr. M through the city. Next, he chases her through the park. After that, he chases her through the zoo. The evil Dr. M gets away, but Superbot doesn't give up easily. The evil Dr. M passes by a store. She just can't resist going inside. But it's a trap. Superbot saves the day. Finally, the painting is back in its rightful place. Transitions can tell you about the sequence of events. What are transitions? A transition is a word that connects ideas together. First, second, third, then, next, and finally are all transitions that describe the order of events. Before, after, later, while, and meanwhile are also transitions that tell about time. Sometimes transitions are called signal words because they're a signal for you to pay attention. As you read, look for transitions that tell you about the sequence. The transitions in this recipe tell you what to do in a certain order. First, cut the carrots. Second, cut the onions. Third, cut the celery. Before you fry them, add salt and pepper. That means the fourth step is to add salt and pepper. After that, you fry the vegetables. How can you take notes on the sequence of events? It's helpful to take notes on the sequence in a graphic organizer. I'm going to use these notes later to help me write a book report. In nonfiction writing, there might be dates and times that tell you when important events happened. You can make a timeline to help keep track of them. Informational writing might explain something or teach how to do something. You can make a flow chart to help you keep track of all the steps. It's a chart that shows what to do first, second, third, and so on. Sometimes the order of events isn't so clear. How can you make inferences about the sequence of events? When you infer, you use what you know or see to come up with an idea. As you read, use clues to make inferences about the sequence. After the evil Dr. M escaped, Superbot came up with a plan. Later, the evil Dr. M fell into his trap. I think Superbot's trap probably took a while to set up. So I can infer that the second part of the story happens later. When I read, I picture what happens in my mind. It helps me understand and think about what I'm reading. I wonder what will happen in the next book. What do you think, Moby?
Okay. So, we are going to take our text and we're going to split into groups.
Ooh, let's go.
Everyone's going to get a set of note cards.
Oh, this seems fun.
You need to look at your text. So everyone hold up your text in the air. Aeon of the break.
I don't know what mine says.
Can I get it real quick? I forgot. I didn't know we needed
Can I
it.
get mine too?
Mm,
Can I get it?
yes, because you're going to need them for independent work later. Quickly. Don't disrupt other classes. Okay. You guys can set them down. We'll wait for our friends to get back, but I'll go ahead and start breaking you into groups. So let's have, I need to do some switching. Olivia, Julian, join Olivia. Quickly. Austin, come sit next to Shayla.
Please, I'm not allowed to say by
Okay. Let's see. Let's do Sebastian, come sit with Shayla. Break that up into 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll do Alexis, scoot back to Nemius. Okay, so you guys will be 1. When I set them down, don't open them yet. Leave them right where they are. Don't flip them over. Don't touch them. And then, let's see. Austin, can you join Natalia and Amy? And that'll be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect.
My level is mine.
You need another text. Yeah, I have extra. Austin, let's go.
Are you going to die from this?
Yeah.
No, you're not. Okay, well, I'll make sure the funeral is super nice. You need your article?
Okay. So, everyone has a scene. Everyone has a different scene. Someone has the epilogue. Someone remind me what the epilogue is.
Like extra facts?
Extra information.
No, the
Extra
end of the story. The end of the
information.
story. The end of the story.
At the end of the story. So
The solution?
a lot of times it'll tell you how the story ended up a couple years down the road.
Yeah.
It'll be like in 5 years, and then it'll tell you about that person's life or what happened next in the story, kind of like a final conclusion. So you are going to look at your text for whatever scene you have. You're going to reread it as a group, and you have to put the note cards in the order that they occurred. So you're creating a sequence from the scene and the note cards. Okay? Does that make sense? All right. After we do that, we are going to create a student timeline where everyone will get up and go to the white tile, and you have to put yourselves in order. That should be pretty easy since these are labeled and you know what scene is what. Okay? All right. You guys have like 5, 6 minutes. I'll give you more if you need more, but I think you'll do it pretty quick.
Do we open up the note cards?
What?
Do we open up the card?
Yep, you open them up. Go ahead.
Card.
Let me see some nice teamwork.
Alright, look for the extra facts or narrative.
Oh, also friends, the setting is on the back for no card with the steam. Okay?
This one says Anna wants you to know that they won't take us down. Change that. So what do I do? Because I felt I like the end time.
I see that.
You're not writing, you're setting it all in order.
Different laws. Keep looking here.
See how that's two?
So this one's red.
Guess where we at?
Is it this one?
After
The first put the sound scene one, the first scene two. Right, this one?
Yeah, I found that one.
Yeah, big winner.
Back on and I'll fight back.
That's first.
No, this is
For the next 60 seconds,
Yeah.